How did someone fail miserably at trying to outsmart you? So I went to one of those colleges where you can practically smell the competition the second you walk in. Everyone's on edge like they just missed the deadline for their dream job. And then there was Lucy, the girl everyone nicknamed Noisy. She carried her Thermodynamics book like it was a designer purse, clutching coffee in one hand and lecture notes in the other, acting like she invented the periodic table but just forgot to patent it. She was the kind of person who knew every definition, every formula, and she wouldn't let you breathe without correcting you. Don't know why, but she couldn't stand me from the very first day. Maybe because I had a simpler way to explain things. Like if someone asked what a machine does, I'd say, it's like when you use a bike chain to transfer your effort. And before the sentence even finished, she'd be in there going, technically it's the torque generated by rotational force multiplied by, and I'd just zone out. Because here's the thing, people liked my answers. They remembered them. Hers just sounded like Google threw up. And that drove her crazy. She'd sit next to the professor like it was an audition, laugh at his jokes like she was angling for extra credit in comedy. One time she gave this dramatic 2-minute explanation in class, and all she really said was, acid reacts with base. I swear she thought she'd just submitted her thesis to Harvard. Then came the petty stuff. She started calling me Shortcut Barbie, said my notes looked like a preschooler's coloring book, reported me to the TA for oversimplifying Newton. She even told people I was just a YouTube engineer, like I was being sponsored by Life Hacks. And I know this sounds fake, but I once caught her literally Googling how to sound smarter than your classmate. I mean, seriously, what the hell? I let it go, but I did something on annual day. Noisy was about to give her big speech like she was running for president. In her executive suit with high heels, she walked up on the stage with this 8-page dossier she'd been rehearsing for weeks. I was the one who handed her the final printouts, and I may have slightly edited a few lines. She started by praising the dean. She said, "We are blessed to be mentored by such a great visionary. He is our role model, and his research on how clapping before exams improves memory has changed thousands of lives." Dean was like, "Wait, what the F?" But everyone, including chief guest, chuckled. Noisy continued, "And of course, we can't forget his award-winning paper on reducing stress by assigning homework to your younger sibling." And everyone burst out laughing. Dean tried to signal staff to stop her, but before anyone could do anything, she turned to chief guest. And of course, we're deeply honored by Dr. Johnson, whose revolutionary technique of sleeping with one eye open will help millions of students attend dreams and lectures at the same time. The whole hall just exploded with laughter. The chief guest's face turned bright red. He said, "What nonsense. This girl is absolutely delusional," and stormed outright. Meanwhile, Noisy kept going like nothing happened until finally they cut her mic and dimmed the lights. And after that, everyone couldn't stop making fun of her for weeks. Then came the exams. Everyone was a bit stressed, but Noisy took it to another level. She showed up at the exam center always carrying 3 or 4 books, mumbling to herself like a parrot stuck on repeat. And I just did my thing and got through them. On result day when I went to check results, Noisy was shouting and crying. My friend told me she came second. I asked her who came first. She said, "You." I was like, "Really?" My friend hugged me, and many other students and professors congratulated me. And Noisy walked out arguing with a wall and blaming the font size of question papers.